or visit our website at boslglobalinvestmentfund.com to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. BOSL Global Investment Fund. Your money, your future, our expertise.
This is the Caribbean Sound. Radio Caribbean International. #1.
Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Youth Unplugged, brought to you by the Bank of St. Lucia. That's all the bank that you need. Today I'm joined with a good friend of mine, Mr. Placid Embert Ricardo. You know, you have a lot of names, right? A young educator, artist, and musician. Yeah, I say an all-around creative individual. Ricardo, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Good afternoon, RCI. Thank you for having me, Khalidd. I really appreciate it.
Today you're in a different capacity. And that's the part that has me, because, again, a lot of people know you. They know, well, at least they knew you as a face of Invasion Band.
Yeah,
we just spoke about that. When we did speak about Invasion, it's quite synonymous with Ricardo. And that loud, powerful voice.
Big up yourself.
Yeah. It's synonymous with that. And now we are in a different, as we say, at a different speed.
Different speed.
A different speed.
Right through.
You understand? And today we're talking about you, your journey, of course. Who makes Ricardo, and who is Embert Placid? You understand? So tell me a little bit about yourself, Ricardo.
Okay, so again, good afternoon. Embert Ricardo Placid is a musician. I play the piano. You know that. I am also a co-director of the Combined Secondary School Choir. I'm a lover of the arts, period. Whether it's drama, dance, theatre arts, music.
No, you're not.
For sure. I'm the youngest of three. I attended the RC Boys Primary School, went to Coram Secondary.
No, that's the best. Yeah, that's the best. Best school in St. Lucia.
RC. You know that.
RC.
You know that.
Yeah, RC.
RC is the best. From RC to Coram Secondary. Coram massive. Big up yourself. And then on to South Africa to do hospitality studies. I'm currently a music teacher at the Avmira Girls Primary School.
Well, we'll start somewhere, right? Let's start with the music, right? Let's start with the music. Well, I know that you've had a large impact in school choirs, for example.
Right.
Of course, also the Cathedral Junior Choir.
Yeah.
You led the Junior Choir at the Cathedral for a while, and of course, had some impact on a lot of the young people who started playing music, etc.
Thank you.
Around that time. So, how was that experience for you? I mean, working with young people, getting them to hone some of their talent, etc.
First off, hats off to Auntie Debbie, because Auntie Deborah Bushell, who is, I should say, the director of the Cathedral Junior Choir.
The boss.
Yeah. The big boss. Auntie Debbie always gave us the opportunity to take charge at any moment, whether it was with youth meeting, Bible study, or even choir rehearsals, little things like that. So, just having the opportunity to get to work with young people, I think that was what really heightened my interest in just working with young people on a whole, Strangely enough, I think that's what really raised my desire for teaching. Yeah.
I can say that, eh?
I can say that. So, yeah, just being in the choir and then going on to joining the National Youth Choir, joining the Combined Secondary School Choir, which was led by Jason Joseph at the time. Mm-hmm. I think all of that was just giving me the opportunity to learn and to be able to give back whatever I learned, just give it back to the young people.
Well, I mean, we see it now. You spoke about we spoke about the junior choir, and I mean, the junior choir is nowhere where it used to be. But I remember coming to choir practice on a Saturday, and of course, Ricardo,
yeah, the choir. That's true.
The choir.
Used to sing.
He laughed at me, but as soon as the voice broke, I ran away from the choir.
Let me tell you, Khalidd is a great singer. Khalidd is a wonderful singer. You should listen to Khalidd sing. Khalidd, you should drop something anytime soon.
I cannot. Imagine I said I would sing Calypso this year,
Why not,
and
bro?
somebody sent me a Calypso beat last week. I think Elmo sent me a Calypso beat, and I was like, boy,
so
should I drop a Calypso this year? And I'm thinking about it, but you know what I don't think I have, and that's probably some way you could help me. because I know you groomed a lot of Calypsonians in that
Thank
respect.
you.
Again, like Stinger, etc.
Yeah,
Then how to get in the movement. I don't think I have the movement, and I probably don't have the confidence as yet. So if I release a song this year,
You don't
I may
have the
not
confidence?
perform it. You understand? So if I do the Calypso, I may not. But I know that's your thing.
Anytime you're ready.
Was it last year? We had someone in the final. Year
Yes,
before last.
Mhm.
So again, grooming. Of course, I remember Keisha coming on here some time ago and even speaking about how you groomed her.
Oh,
Again,
wow.
in terms of
Thank
how
you.
how she went about performing etc. and helping her with part of her performance. So I mean, you've done a lot.
Thank you,
Sometimes
thank
we
you.
don't know, but I know you're in the background working, and it's been a lot of years that you've been doing that. So, as I like to say, big up yourself.
Big up.
You understand? So it's huge, and I mean, I want to say you continue,
Thank you.
and don't stop. Now, currently at Ave Maria.
Yes.
I mean, that's a big difference. I mean, going in and teaching young girls music on a daily basis, because they tell you all you're playing is the recorder.
Boy,
all you play is the
it's
recorder.
not just the recorder, to be honest.
You know? So how is that for you?
Well, coming from doing music as an artist and performing, and then coming into the classroom. Well, first things first, like I always saying, my girls are my biggest supporters. Okay, these are the girls that keep me going every day. Into wanting to continue to perform, wanting to continue learning about the craft. You understand? Just to come back into the classroom to teach them. They are so excited about learning. But being in the classroom, I get to learn so much, from them. The different lingos that they have.
Oh no,
the new sounds.
The new sounds.
The new sounds. Let me tell you, and all of that helps me to stay relevant in the music industry too. But taking whatever I learned from the outside now and bringing it into the classroom, especially being with a team that looks for hidden creatives. Yeah. So like for Ave Clash, we doing auditions for Ave Clash,
Right.
and children would come out and they may not know all of the songs word for word, but the fact that they want to actually be part of performing soca,
You get to see who is really interested,
Yes.
who has a bit of talent, who can actually sing,
who can actually
Really
sing, who can actually perform.
Yeah.
You understand? It's
who has the confidence to do it as well.
Let me tell you. So, and then taking and then nurturing it, ensuring that I'm doing workshops with them, writing workshops, going to band rehearsals, how to sing with a band, how to perform with a band, how to interact with crowds. So I really enjoy that with my students. And yeah, I mean, me being it keeps my creative juices flowing. I get to be able to continue to go home and write. I always writing because I'm thinking of them, but also thinking of writing for myself too. So definitely,
It's
I
a
enjoy it. I
it's a
enjoy
good
it.
thing. I mean, and not to say too much, but he called me a few weeks ago and told me, boy, he needs some assistance for Ave Clash.
Yeah.
24. He called, now one thing he like to call me. Yes, he called me, was it year before last year? I can't remember what year. Come and DJ for
Last
me for
year, that
a
was
little
last
hour.
year. Last
Yes,
year,
I
you
come
did
and
not
give you a
show
little
up.
something.
You
No, I
did
couldn't.
not show up.
But I think the year before I came.
Yes.
The year before I came,
Yes.
definitely. I mean, I try to because I have a connection to the Ave Maria School. My aunt been the vice principal there for quite some time.
Oh,
Every
yeah, that's
time I
true, that's
see
true.
the young girls, I mean, doing their best. Of course, some of these girls go on into the secondary school and go into junior calypso,
junior
and
calypso.
eventually we get those same people from junior calypso going on and keeping the art. the
Like
art-
currently,
the
we
art
have Yandy James from the Cyrus School, who is a product of Ave Clash, of Ave Maria. That's where she started, and now she's the queen. She's the queen of secondary schools calypso. So
and hopefully we can see her as the queen of
calypso self.
soon.
Yeah, very
You
soon,
know,
very
I mean,
soon.
I had Deschel on here a few years ago, just before he won, and of course we had to speak about how it started again in the secondary school, taking part in things like junior clips, and how we need to continue, with these forms of artistic expression. It's very good, and it helps us to see who's really about it,
Yeah.
who's not
Yeah.
about it. I mean, Keisha just released a song, not to share
Yeah,
away.
good
She
song
just released a
too.
really good song
By myself,
today.
I love that song.
I played the song like about midnight last night. She sent it to me in my
What?
email. I got the song and I played the song, and after 12 I'm texting Keisha and I'm saying, oi, that is a tune.
I love it.
That is a tune.
I love it.
Yeah,
Big
that's
up yourself, Keisha. Same
yeah.
speed. Yeah,
And I
man.
know that, in the next few weeks, probably we're going to see you here again. Not even the next few weeks. We'll see you here today because you just released a new song.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that in a
yeah.
little while. But it's interesting because we see some of the same faces these days. It's starting to get, how do you say, we're normalizing it now. Some of the same soca artists, we're seeing songs coming out every single year, and I appreciate it. Yes, I want to see some new people as well. Every year I want to see, I want to see a newcomer. I want to see a novice, come and shake up the place. But I appreciate seeing consistency again from people like yourself, again people like Keisha, again that's Corin School. I think that's a school with the Yugan, that's a school with some of the best musicians in the country.
Yeah, Corin Secondary has produced some tremendous musicians, whether it's performing with the mic or behind the scenes and with the music itself, like pianists, keyboardists, drummers, bassman, you name it.
Guitarists.
Yeah, guitarists, just name it.
Saxophone.
Most of them, ask them where they come from, Corin Secondary
School. I'm telling you, the music program again at Corin, I remember was led by what's her name, Miss
Maraj.
Right, Miss Maraj.
Miss Maraj.
Yes, that she never taught me, but again, a welcoming lady. I would come to Corin all the time for the Corin had the competition that they would have.
Yes, they would have their Calypso competition.
It was one of the best in the secondary schools. It would attract a large number of people come to the Corin school an afternoon to hear Calypso from the students. It was fantastic.
I never had it in my time. I think it started the year I left.
Because I remember you coming back and performing.
Yeah, I came back to perform as a guest, but the year I left was when she started. That was when Jürgen was a little Nick. Jürgen, Keisha, that's when you had these Deagles, you had these young people ready who were really serious about.
Met Dexter, right?
Yeah, you just met him?
Yeah, I just met Dexter this afternoon. And again, Dexter transition going into entertainment, and it has not left. So it is very important to find who is interested, groom those young people, and to keep it going.
Because we cannot let it die. We cannot let the creative arts die. Period. And if you look at it now, I mean, you still have people who would do everything. I mean, like at RC Ticaro, still ensuring that RC Jam is alive
and still
after so many years and still taking part in Calypso.
Yeah.
So it's Jason, not on the Calypso stage again, but he's still ensuring that Junior Calypso Monarch is going and thriving. And I just want to commend them because that's our future. That's our future, and we need to ensure that our future is in good hands.
And I agree with that 100%. Ricardo, who is your biggest inspiration? I mean, I know you ain't come from a family that was musically inclined. I know that. You understand? So who's your biggest inspiration? If you had to attribute your success now and probably your love and passion for music, who would you say inspired you?
Well, that's a very good question. Honestly, I would say, very strangely, you will go believe me, my mother. Okay, let me tell you why. So don't laugh, it's a bit embarrassing. So when I was younger, right, my mother would bring me to work with her during the holidays because she found I was too troublesome at home. She didn't want to stay with my sister.
That makes sense.
So,
she's probably correct.
Big up yourself.
She's probably correct.
And she gave me a what they call it, a portable transmitter radio.
Transistor radio.
To hold myself because she figured if she used to take care of the elderly, she still does, but at the time she was taking care of the elderly and she didn't want me inside because I would cause trouble. And
no, you've been a troublesome child. We ain't trying to
we know that. We know that. I still
troublesome.
Yeah, a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. And I would just listen. I mean, you had soca music was beginning to ripen in St. Lucia and developing some powerful icons. And during that time, like, radio was hitting you, like hypnotizing you with hits after hits after hit from just our local artists. And I just feel the energy from that. I'd be jumping up, dancing up outside until I end up finding myself, don't laugh, until I end up finding myself performing to the trees. Like, I would perform to the trees and start talking with the trees. I'll see the trees going left, so I say wave left. I'll see the trees going right, I say wave right. And from there, I remember my mother saying, "Gatina, my love, gosh, man." And she never stopped me. I'd be home singing all whatever time in the night, and she would just come and say, "Timamai uka shati 12-4. Yeah, these I don't mean or whatever, but she never stopped me from doing what I love, and I think that's why I started to know that my mother supports me in performing, soca and singing itself, and from there, when I joined the Cathedral Junior Choir, and
that was again probably a little different there. Big extreme soca and church.
Big difference.
I know you probably got some fire. You understand how you in church, but then you're performing at Peter Soca Stars.
Yeah. But I don't remember Peter Soca Stars. I have to show you.
Did you won Peter Soca Stars?
No, I didn't. That year I came third. The year I competed in Peter Soca Stars. But it was a great experience. I learned so much that year that I competed. Just about how to be a performer. But even then, like with RC, time of RC Jam, when I competed with RC Jam, that was my very first time performing and saying, yeah, I want to do this, and I remember singing on stage, and go believe me, boy, but I remember singing on stage and giving my all, performing, people moving, and then I look in the crowd, I see my mother and Auntie Debbie stand up there watching me, and I just shout, eh.
I mean, every time we talk about RC Jam, I laugh, but then it's funny. I remember again people like Mata here. Can you balance on one side?
Mata came from RC.
He went to RC and performed at RC Jam. You understand?
What?
Performed at RC Jam. That is years before. I'm talking 2008. I was at RC 2008 when we were in grade 6, 2009, getting ready to leave RC to head to secondary school. And the guy was performing. You could read, you could write, you could perform. That's a little joy. So many people, and, it was crazy. And some of these guys are still at it today, which shows, again, we talked about earlier, the importance of keeping and grooming young people. Because you never know, you understand? And that's someone who, again, turned up Power Soca last year. That song still being played over and over. But speaking of songs, of course, a new rhythm out by Elmo Norville. That's the Butterfly Project.
Big tune.
Yeah, big project. And I had to give you a little talk. I called you last week and I told you, boy, I want you to remaster this one. But the song is beautiful, right? I mean, you speak about being blessed all the time, right?
Always keeping blessed.
I mean, a bit of duality. You keep yourself very close to the church. You understand? But you love your soca.
I love my soca.
So again, you combine that.
I love my soca, yeah.
Let's talk about the tune, Blessed.
Blessed is just a form of inspiration, inspirational soca. I always wanted to find a way to have people feel good and inspired, motivated at any point where they feel weak, something that you can just dance to and enjoy. And when big up Elmo Norville, Elmo sent me the rhythm and he's like, yo, that sounds like something you can, do. And I was like, yo, this is a perfect opportunity to just, spread out some positivity, especially in times like now where there's a lot of negativity happening in the world. So when I came up with the concept, I remember I started to write at the school, and subconsciously I would end up singing or humming the song in the halls, and my students would hear me. And after school, I remember a few of them coming back, and they're like, "I blessed." I'm like, "Hey, how you pick up that already?" And I sing, but I didn't sing that. And then I remember, I was singing it during lunchtime. Oh, okay. So the children can relate to that, boy. That is something.
Now the children can relate to it. You're in a good spot.
Yeah.
You're in a good spot. And I think a lot of adults can relate to the tune as well. I mean, probably a lot of people haven't heard it as yet. Of course, closer to Carnival, you'd start to hear the entire project being played. I mean, over and over and over. But I mean, the inspiration for the song is beautiful, and of course, the song itself again is probably one of the most lyrical on that rhythm. Again, you alongside big names like Patrice Roberts, Problem Child, you have Pretty on there as well. Wildfire.
You even have some big local artists on it as well, like
Sidale,
Imran Nuri.
Yeah.
You know, so
I mean, project is huge. I want to say again, shout out to Elmo. Always part and parcel with Youth Unplugged. I mean, every time he has something new, I call him. I say, no, come, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the entire process and all that. That's people again coming from the Cathedral Junior Choir. People don't be afraid to send your children to church. You know, you can learn a lot.
Yeah.
Understand? Because we came from that Cathedral Junior Choir. We're still part of that choir. We still go in to church on a Sunday and take part in. Yeah, Ricardo, you know the last time you come to church, but you know we need you back. I mean, it's a serious thing. And again, that music is blessed. So we're taking that tune now from Ricardo, yes, Embert, yes, that tune blessed on the Butterfly Project.
Yo.
Okay,
Ricardo, Sasha, and no. Well, I'm blessed. See, I'm blessed. Man, I'm blessed. And I jam until I'm morning. Nothing can stress me. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I want bad mind feeling they blight me. John right beside me. I'm blessed. Yeah, I'm blessed. When people go low, we going high. Not letting down the limit to the sky. You didn't know I was a seed when you tried to bury me. No, you didn't know that I would rise up so loud. I'm moving on with the flow. Say life goes on. Something's gonna let you grow. So carry on. Do what for you, not for show. But mine, you never out my glow. I'm telling you, I jam until I'm morning. Nothing can stress me. I blessed. I want bad mind.
You have to do the dance.
Do the
Yeah,
dance. Blessed, do it.
You bless.
Blessed, do it.
Nah, I can't. What is it? Bless.
Yeah, just
point to the sky.
Blessed.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you. Because I do feel blessed. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel blessed every single day of the week. Yeah.
What are you blessed for?
A lot. I have life. I have life.
Yeah.
That's for me. That's the most important thing. Good health.
Good health.
Yeah, I could take that. Yeah. That's all the answer I'm gonna give you today.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all the answer.
Okay.
You're not asking me the questions. I'm asking you the question. But I'm saying yes. Again, blessed on the Butterfly Project. Your first release of the year 2024.
Yes, first.
I'm hoping I get something again. But if you don't give me something again, I could say that you know what, I'll just take that tune because for me I could play that tune throughout the year. It's not a song that I could say that okay, it's only relevant to Carnival.
Right,
you understand?
right.
It's a song that it could carry throughout the year.
It's feel good. It's feel good.
Feel good music. You
feel
understand?
good music.
And you can play that every single day. It could be Sunday, first thing in the morning. You could play it.
Before you country and western.
Yeah. 'Cause you're feeling blessed.
Yeah.
You understand? And it's an amazing feeling to feel like that. So
Thank you.
bit of euphoria as well. So I appreciate it. And I hope that St. Lucia could have some sort of appreciation for that project. I mean, a lot of work was put into that.
A lot
of work.
Sleepless nights. And I just want to say that Elmo, I just have so much admiration for Elmo as an individual, but also as a musician, because Elmo has a certain standard that you have to meet. He knows exactly what he wants to put out there, and he will make sure that, bro, in order for you, if you really want to work with me and put out good music, then you need to come up to that standard. And I really have major respect for Elmo for that.
And of course, he pushing you.
Yeah, man.
And I know he gave you a lot of pressure in the last few days, in the last few weeks.
You don't know,
especially respect to that project. I mean, and of course, we're trying to keep things. We're trying to keep it nice. You understand? We put in something out, we're going to put something out of quality. And I think that, he did a good job with this project, and I'm happy that you are on there. We're actually running out of time. We have 3 minutes left. I forgot something. Okay, I remember. Yes. So currently you're doing a bachelor's in education. So that's telling me that you ain't just teaching for today. You're teaching just because you want to teach, but you have a love for it.
I have a love for it.
Right? How's that process for you so far? Trying to balance the music, the performing, all of that, and of course pursuing.
Honestly, it's tough. The balancing is tough for sure. Sometimes you might have probably studio sessions or that might clash with your own classes and different things like that. But I mean, you put in the work. I put in the work because that's what I want to do. You know, it's not just music, but I really want to see the future bright, a bright future. So I put in the work. It's very time consuming. You should know because you studied as well.
Yeah, trust me, I know, and I still studying up to this day.
You are?
Yeah, I still studying, bro. Watch me. You learn every single day.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can never stop.
I still study every day.
Every day, but it can be very time consuming. But I mean, again, if you want to do it, you need to make the time and make sure you balance it properly. So I try my best to do that. You know, as much as possible. Any break I get to do an assignment, whether
you have to run.
Teaching at
run,
work, I run to do it.
You're at UWI, so you know there's pressure attached to that. So I wish you the best with respect to that. But one more question just before we go. What's next for you? Where do you see yourself in the coming weeks? I'm not gonna say years. I'm gonna say weeks because I know that the period that's coming, it's your time of year.
More music, more of Cardo. More music, more of Cardo, more feel good music. Just
so you have something again for us?
I have a lot more to give. I thought this Gaza Carnival even start. The season don't start yet. I mean, we had the media launch recently, but Carnival season don't start yet. I have more music to give.
Okay. You see how you tell me that I have a good idea what's there to come. All right.
You think so?
Yeah, I have an idea.
I can't wait for you to sing Calypso.
No, well, that one we might have to stick a pin in that.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one. But honestly, if you feel like I could sing a Calypso song this year, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people there listening right now would want Khalidd to sing Calypso.
The good thing about it, I would really get airplay. You just stay working.
Yeah, because that's very smart.
RCI is literally the station that plays some of the most Calypso in St. Lucia. So I mean, I know my song
every morning during that season.
You know that Vidal Central. You understand?
Every morning.
We kind of out of time.
Okay.
So I just want to say thank you so much for popping in today. Of course, rebranding from Ricardo to Cardo. Yes, so you hear Cardo now, just know it's Ricardo, you know. Embert Placid.
Embert Placid.
We'll go with that name today.
Yeah.
Of course, thank you so much for coming in, Ricardo. I appreciate it. Want to wish you the best for the upcoming soca season. Of course, jazz and arts as well. And you're going to have some part to play in that. Of course, Junior Calypso is on the way. And Ave Clash is
right people make sure you come out to support our girls. These girls are auditions have not happened yet. It's starting as soon as school reopens. But trust me when I tell you, these girls, they put the all. So please, when the date and everything has confirmed and come out, please support. Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I mean, you could always bring the girls on before, we could talk about Ave Clash and what they have going on. So I probably look forward to that interview in a few weeks to come. All right, guys, this has been another edition of Youth Unplugged brought to you by the Bank of St. Lucia. That's all the bank you need. Head over to BOSL today. Get yourself an investment fund. Get yourself a credit card. I keep saying that every single week. It's very important. As long as you see you're savvy, Ricardo, go get a credit card too. Head to the Bank of St. Lucia. Yeah, you have one? Well, thank you.
BOSL.
Yeah.
BOSL.
Yeah. That's the number one, man.
Number one, eh?
Guys, I will see you guys again next week for another edition of Youth Unplugged. And of course, Saturday, Pajam Saturdays with Marie.
Secure your tomorrow today with BOSL Global Investment Fund, the investment opportunity